Williams.
Bro.
Why they just not playing that dude?
I think here, I'll be real with you. I think I was like this. When we had Vince last year, I used to be mad as hell at Vince when he came in the game.
Okay, why?
Because all he did was shoot threes.
Facts.
I mean, it was literally, I didn't know if he could do anything else on the floor until this year. I mean, you watch him in you watch him in the hustle, what they're able to do, but a lot of that is then I want to see, sometimes what you're able to do in the G League is not going to translate to what you're going to be as a pro. And sometimes that gets lost, and they say, "Well, then this dude's killing in the G League. He's scoring and doing this." Like, yeah, but that's not going to be his role when you get to the league.
Jake Arabia's going off for 30.
That's not going to be your role when you get to the league.
Yeah.
So, what are the things that you can do there that you're going to be able to do here? And so I didn't know what it was until now. This year we get a chance to watch, and the mentality for him was, well, if I'm gonna stay on this floor, I gotta be a defender. And so we've seen number one, get on the floor. What's gonna get you on the floor?
Yeah.
And then when you're on the floor, now expand your game. And so we've gone from just defender, spot shooter, to now putting the ball on the floor a little bit. Maybe find the next guy, the rebounding that he's able to do.
Yeah.
We needed size in our lineup at some point. He's provided that, and we needed who was going to be another guy with size that can defend somebody and defend multiple people.
Right.
We've seen him be able to do that. So I think for him, he's found what's going to be his niche to be an NBA player, and he is that's why I say he's Mr. Relevant to me, because you are a viable option for this team when they've been searching for who's going to be that guy that can play that role.
And he's came in, stepped in, and jumped into that role.
Remember, he has been fantastic.
How are we going to keep him on the roster, though?
You just sign him.
No, they got to get rid of they got to clear a spot. We'll figure that out when we get to
it's the business of the game. So the thing is, he at this point is putting himself in a position of being a fixture in the rotation.
Yeah.
And I know everybody says when Marcus Smart comes back, I know how you feel about it. At least, this is what I tell people, at least it makes you think.
Yeah, it does for sure.
At least it makes you think.
He looks hella good out there, man.
It makes you think. Yeah. Where at first it was like, damn, please, Mark, we need him to come back, bro. Please, your ankle good today? It ain't good today. All right, is it good today? At least now it's like, all right, now we got another person that can add to what we have on this team.
Right. I don't want to get it too much into the transaction side, but like you said, it is a business. And like you said, with Marcus Smart there, shit happens sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, for real, yeah.
But
I don't feel as set in stone that Marcus Smart is going to be here long term as I did at the beginning of the season. Like, I could definitely see them in a scenario where they explore or they take phone calls, because he's going to get interest at the trade deadline. Teams are going to want him on their team. So I think there's something you take a harder look at now than you would have this summer.
If there was no other option, you see what I'm saying? Like if you start to see there's a guy has started to elevate himself right now. And understanding that we just need someone in that role. Yeah. It's not as this you like we need another killer that goes out. You don't need anyone else that needs to take shots from someone else. Yeah. Now, what Marcus Smart is great for us is that there's still going to be the need for a backup point guard.
Yeah, that ain't changed.
That's not going to change. Yeah. And I thought D Rose has done a good job. But
he can't be day in, day out.
It's not going to be the entirety of the season. You're not day to day, every day. You can't. You don't want to put that on him as that has to be there. Right. But that's what Marcus gives us, a guy who can go and play that role. And so I think that he is going to be. He was great to the team when they need the kicking ass. He was when we like
he was Coach Smart.
Remember we ain't gonna win a damn game, man. We not gonna win no game. And then it was like, and then it kind of he just was able to just change people's mentality somewhat. And so they came out, and so he's going to be necessary for this team to continue to win and put themselves in a position. But it's nice to kind of find a guy that has started to solidify himself. People know I'm a fan of Roddy. I think for him. And it's just going to be the same thing for him as I say with Dylan. This is what we expect from you on a day-to-day basis. On when you're on the floor, play this way to do X, Y, and Z. Because he brings a level of physicality that you also need on the floor. Zaire, we need for you to run. Continue to make shots, take shots, but run the floor. Be an option when we play in the break opportunities. And down the line of what I'm just big on being able to vocalize what someone's role is. I always thought my best coaches were the people that let me know exactly what you expect from me. Now, I might not like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But if you come to me man to man and say, this is how we think we're gonna play you, bang, 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 and hopefully everybody understand. I'm not saying that this has not been done with this team. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying from my experience, we all have egos when we get to this game.
Right.
All of us. To the last person on the bench, you got an ego. But all of us can't be the man.
Yeah.
You got to be able to say, okay, he's the man, but what do I do and what can I do to help us be good? And if it's vocalized to you, then you know exactly and if I'm out there doing it and now I'm not getting the result from you, now we got to sit down and have another conversation. Mm-hmm. But as long as it is told to you, this is what we expect from you, this is how we want you to play, then I feel like, again, keeping this logo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?